Godse, a Hindu nationalist with links to the Hindu Mahasabha and the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, made no attempt to escape. Several other conspirators were soon arrested as well. The accused were Nathuram Vinayak Godse, Pune, Maharashtra, a former member of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, editor, journalist; Narayan Apte, Pune, Maharashtra, formerly British military service, teacher, newspaper manager; Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, Mumbai, Maharashtra, author, lawyer, former member of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, former president of Akhil Bharatiya Hindu Mahasabha; Shankar Kisteya, Pune, Maharashtra, rickshaw puller, domestic worker employed by Digambar Baj; Dattatreya Parchur, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, medical service, caregiver; Vishnu Karkari, Ahmednagar, Maharashtra, orphan; odd jobs in hotels, musician in a traveling troupe, volunteer in relief efforts to religious riots; Noakali, later restaurant owner; Madanlal Pawa, Ahmednagar refugee camp, Maharashtra, former British Indian Army soldier, unemployed; Punjabi refugee who had migrated to India from Pakistan during the partition; Gopal Godse, Pune, Maharashtra, brother of Nathuram Godse, storekeeper, merchant. The trial began on the 27th of May 1948 and ran for 8 months before Justice Atma Charan passed his final order on the 10th of February 1949. The prosecution called 149 witnesses, the defense none. The court found all of the defendants except one guilty as charged. 8 men were convicted for the murder conspiracy, and others convicted for violation of the Explosive Substances Act. Savarkar was acquitted and set free. Nathuram Godse and Narayan Apte were sentenced to death by hanging, and the remaining 6, including Godse's brother, Gopal, were sentenced to life imprisonment. Gandhi's death was mourned nationwide. Over 1 million people joined the 5-mile-long funeral procession that took over 5 hours to reach Raj Ghat from Birla House, where he was assassinated, and another million watched the procession pass by. Gandhi's body was transported on a weapons carrier, whose chassis was dismantled overnight to allow a high floor to be installed so that people could catch a glimpse of his body. The engine of the vehicle was not used. Instead, 4 drag ropes held by 50 people each pulled the vehicle. All Indian-owned establishments in London remained closed in mourning as thousands of people from all faiths and denominations and Indians from all over Britain converged at India House in London. Gandhi's assassination dramatically changed the political landscape. Nehru became his political heir. According to Markovits, while Gandhi was alive, Pakistan's declaration that it was a Muslim state had led Indian groups to demand that it be declared a Hindu state. Nehru used Gandhi's martyrdom as a political weapon to silence all advocates of Hindu nationalism as well as his political challengers. He linked Gandhi's assassination to politics of hatred and ill will. According to Guha, Nehru and his Congress colleagues called on Indians to honor Gandhi's memory and even more his ideals. Nehru used the assassination to consolidate the authority of the new Indian state. Gandhi's death helped marshal support for the new government and legitimize the Congress Party's control, leveraged by the massive outpouring of Hindu expressions of grief for a man who had inspired them for decades. The government suppressed the RSS, the Muslim National Guards, and the Coxars, with some 200,000 arrests. For years after the assassination, states Markovits, Gandhi's shadow loomed large over the political life of the new Indian Republic. The government quelled any opposition to its economic and social policies, despite these being contrary to Gandhi's ideas, by reconstructing Gandhi's image and ideals.